In this program, containing the contents we prepared in relation to the migration process, we would like to provide information on the procedures applicable in Turkey with regard to resettlement to a third country. Resettlement is one of the durable solutions that enable asylum seekers to move from their country of asylum to another country where they will receive protection and assistance. Engaging in efforts aiming to develop the legislation and administrative capacity in the field of migration, Directorate General of Migration Management works in collaboration with the United Nations Refugee Agency, for which we will be using the abbreviation UNHCR in our program, in order to find durable solutions for most vulnerable asylum seekers who are facing protection risks. Resettlement is not a right. It's also not an application-based process. Only few resettlement spots are made available to UNHCR each year, and few asylum seekers meet the strict criteria for submission to resettlement countries. Working in collaboration with Directorate General of Migration Management, UNHCR identifies asylum seekers in the most vulnerable situations to see if the individuals concerned would be eligible for resettlement processing. Final decisions with regards to resettlement are taken by the receiving countries and not UNHCR. If their cases are selected for resettlement consideration, UNHCR will contact the relevant asylum seekers. Persons who have a UNHCR case number with regard to resettlement and have been found eligible for resettlement processing can call the Directorate General of Migration Management call center at 157 or the UNHCR counseling line at 444-4868 to obtain information. Further information is available at the website turkey.serviceadvisor.org/tr. To sum up, resettlement is not an application-based process. UNHCR continually reviews the situation of asylum seekers in the most vulnerable situations who are referred by Directorate General of Migration Management. It conducts an assessment as to whether they meet the resettlement criteria. Each year, the governments of different countries inform UNHCR of how many asylum seekers they wish to accept, and they also establish their own eligibility criteria as to what types of cases they can receive. All services concerning resettlement applications are offered free of charge. Anyone or any organization that asks for money to be paid for services provided by UNHCR, UNHCR partners, or the Turkish government should not be trusted. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, UNHCR resettlement face-to-face interviews are postponed until appropriate measures are put in place to keep asylum seekers and staff safe. All other activities relating to resettlement processing continue during this period. For any questions concerning resettlement interviews, counseling line 444-4868 could be called. Thanks for watching our program. You can stay informed about our contents prepared on migration process and agenda by subscribing to Migrant TV channel.